It's week 2 of the National Football League, and we've got a rematch of last year's divisional round in the NFC playoffs. It's the Bucs and the Lions, next on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to downtown Detroit and Ford Field, the home of the Lions. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen. It's week 2 of this NFL season. Couple of teams feeling good, Greg. Victory in the season opener, and that gives you just great momentum off the schneid to start the season. Now, what's ahead for these guys?
Going into week 1 was always kind of an interesting deal, Mike, and I always felt as a player, you prepare months for week 1, and then you prepare 7 days for week 2. It's kind of a very interesting thing, and here you have both teams 1-0, gotten off to a great start. Now you only got a week to turn the page, and you want to get into a normal rhythm week to week of what is a long NFL season. The better you start, the better it makes the end of the year, and you find yourself in that playoff hunt. You want to get these early September games.
The Lions, led by Jared Goff, chanting his name during the playoffs in 2023 in Detroit. Far cry from the trade from the Rams to the Lions, second in the league in passing a season ago.
Couldn't ask for a much better performance to start your season than what this guy did last week. But now remember, Mike, the only problem with having such early success is that's what's expected of you every single week for the rest of the season. Now, I'm not sure anybody is able to play at that level that consistently, but this guy's able to find that rhythm week in and week out. Man, this team's going to be a tough one to beat. Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Once again, it's Gibbs. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up third down. From the gun, it's Goff. It is caught left side by St. Brown. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down. A fair catch signaled and taken at about the 18-yard line. The Buccaneers led out by their quarterback, Baker Mayfield. He was in Cleveland and Carolina, and then with the Rams. But now year 2, and it feels like he's found a home. Greg here with the Buccaneers.
It's not often that you can win by multiple scores in the NFL, so you got to imagine they're coming into this week's game with a lot of confidence. They were able to put together a pretty well-rounded performance in all 3 phases last week. So, again, can they build off that? Can they continue to grow as an entire team? Because offense, defense, and solid contribution from their special teams, they showed last week, and going forward, this is going to be a hard team to beat.
Here's Mayfield working from the pistol. There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete. He was trying to fit that one into Mike Evans. And it'll be third down.
I think you just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Into space at the 45. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. A handoff, running left. This is Warren. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's a 2nd and 6. Once again, it's Warren. And he did not want to go down. Good running. Manages to gain 5. Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. We'll try and run it here with Warren. Ho-ho! Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll stay on the ground with Warren. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. Here comes Otten in motion. On play action, Mayfield. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll run straight ahead with Warren. And he will score. Jaylen Warren. Touchdown, Buccaneers. His first touchdown of the new campaign.
Just a great way to finish off a drive, and it was something they thought they had a matchup advantage all week long, was in the ground game. And you can see here, they executed at the offensive line. He got some nice blocks downfield from his wide receivers and tight ends, and he was able to do the rest.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. He fields it at the 8. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Lions offense ready now for their second drive. They were forced to punt the first time through. To a touchdown, so down 7 0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. Williams in motion. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. I think he's going to lose a yard.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
And he'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line. Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for 3rd down and 5. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense, like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do.
It is a big play there for the Lions. It's a gain of 43 yards.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Goff. That is caught. And he'll take it on in. Sam Laporta. Touchdown, Detroit. Here's Michael Badgley for the point after. It's up and good. And the Lions will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Palmer now to return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Bucs offense ready to take over for their second possession. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. Off the play fake, it's Mayfield. Going up top for Evans. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him, and we'll bring up 3rd down. They go play action with Mayfield. Open man, right side. He's got it. A gain of 16 yards. Good for a Buccaneers 1st down.
And the Buccaneers 1st down.
So a big 3rd down hookup takes us to the break. All even on the scoreboard. And we are back to the Motor City in a moment. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Now, faking the give. Pass thrown deep for Godwin. And he will go all the way. Chris Godwin. Touchdown, Tampa. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
McLaughlin, good on the extra point. And the Buccaneers will move out to a 14-7 lead. Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. He'll start at the 4. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to take over once again. The next drive about to start. We'll remind you what's coming up here in Week 2. A couple of good ones to look forward to. 2 good young quarterbacks going at it later tonight in Houston. The Bears and Texans at NRG Stadium. And then tomorrow, Monday Night Football, as the new-look Falcons head to Philadelphia to take on the Eagles. Kickoff there, 8:15 Eastern Time. They'll go play action. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
They probably would have been better off just handing the ball off to the running back, Mike, because when they used him as a decoy, nobody fell for it. By the time he finished his fake and got his head around, the defense was all over him.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Throwing on 2nd down. Goff. That one caught by Donovan Peoples-Jones. They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. Throwing, Goff. And this ball incomplete. on third down.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return. The Bucs offense and receiver Chris Godwin set to take over again. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. This pass is caught by Cade Otton. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
Here comes Otton in motion. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets out 2nd and 5. A run up the middle with Warren. And that'll go for a gain of about 4. Alex Anzalone in for the tackle. 3rd and a yard. On 3rd down, they go with Warren. He's got nowhere to go. The defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage there. That's going to bring up 4th down.
And what a play by the interior of this defensive line. There was nowhere to run. He's able to get in the backfield for a big stop, and it sets up 4th down.
1st down and more inside the 30. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. A big play that time on 4th and 1. 35 yards.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
And he's going the wrong way, dropped back at the 7.
Sometimes you run all those big bodies out there, you kind of tip your hand. I always love going big jumbo personnel for a play action. In this case, they keep the ball on the ground. The defense knew it was coming, and they suffer a loss.
On 2nd down, Baker. That one, take it in, middle of the end zone. Mike Evans. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Greg, I love the precision on that play. Very little time, very confined space, and they come through with the touchdown.
And it's the accuracy of the throw, Mike, that protects his receiver. Everything down here near the goal line is so condensed. You understand you're going to be thrown into tight windows, but when you trust your quarterback to protect you with the ball placement, it gives you a lot more confidence going across the middle of the field, and in this case, pays off for a touchdown.
Here's McLaughlin now after the score. He'll kick this one away. Here comes a return from the 5. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Lions offense about ready to take over once more. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. Goff to throw. That's a short one caught by Laporta. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
And I don't think he got there with that one. Only needed a yard. Wrapped up at the line of scrimmage. And now we're looking at 3rd down.
Hold on. Check.
They move Laporta, sending him in motion. They're going to try to run here with Gibbs. A gain there of 11. First down, Detroit.
Up until that run, this first half, it's kind of been tough sledding here for this run game. They'd love to see him get going. That last big pickup's going to go a long way.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I back from Ford Field in Detroit in a moment. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Throwing here is Goff. That'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean.
You know, Mike, anytime a team can go nickel or dime and come off the field with an interception, I just am constantly reminded of the importance of defensive back depth when you're building an NFL roster. I mean, think back. This is not the old NFL base 3-4, base 4-3. Offenses are going to roll out 2, 3, 4 high-level wide receivers at you in this pass-first modern era. If you can't roll out 5 DBs and all of them hold their own and be trusted to hold up, you are going to struggle defending these pass-first modern offenses.
On first down is Mayfield. A short one there to Otten.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it. Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far. Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
That one complete. It's the tight end, Otten. And he's going to have the Buccaneers first down. As this defense a little too loose there, giving up 19 yards on 4th down. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, it's Mayfield. A quick slant into the hands of Thomas. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Here's Mayfield. That is caught. He got Godwin. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff going to get a chance to look him over during the break. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Throwing is Mayfield. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass ball is incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable?
And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
On comes McLaughlin to add the PAT. The kick is good. And the Bucs add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This taken at the 5. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Lions offense going to get it one final time in this first half. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on first down. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Goff to throw on first down. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. He was looking for Jahmyr Gibbs out of the backfield. And it'll bring up second down. From the gun, it's Goff. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds. Here's 3rd and 2. Now, Goff. And that is incomplete.
And the success of this play, Mike, all comes down to the timing of the defender. You get there a little bit too early, you risk pass interference. You get there a little too late, it's a big pass completion. Timing your hand and playing through the ball is something they work on with these defenders all the time. And next time they throw the ball downfield, I wouldn't be surprised if they target somebody else.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. So we've reached halftime here, and the visiting Buccaneers have the advantage. As we'll send you down to Orlando now, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll start in the NFC with an intriguing one at AT&T Stadium. New Orleans paying a visit to Dallas. And it's the home team who are out in front. 2 touchdown passes there for Dak Prescott. From there, we head up to Wisconsin to check out the Packers at home in Lambeau. And you can see there it's the visiting Colts who have the lead in that one. It's Anthony Richardson, the Florida man, with 3 touchdown passes. Lastly, let's get you to Charlotte, North Carolina. Check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. Ladd McConkey, a touchdown reception. We saw a solid first half out of running back Jaylen Warren. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly.
All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Palmer now to return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Baker Mayfield and the Bucs ready to get back to work. And we show you some of the highlights, and there have been plenty to choose from. 3 touchdown passes and some other big-time throws as well. Certainly dialed in and on top of his game right throughout this one. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. There's Evans. He's got it. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
Well, he had such a great first half throwing the football. There's no reason to think, Mike, coming out here for the start of the third, that anything's going to change. He's picked up right where he left off, and the numbers are indicative of just how well he's played.
They'll run with the third-year man. It's Rashad White. Nice gain on first down, but the penalty flags come in. And the question now, will the play stand? That's Palmer, the man in motion. Now Mayfield. And that ball incomplete over the middle.
Based on the routes downfield, it looked like the protection was designed to give the quarterback a little bit more time to wait for things to uncover downfield. So give credit up front to the defensive line. Immediate pressure early speeds up the quarterback's clock. He's got no choice than to get rid of it, probably a little bit earlier than he would have preferred.
Second down throw for Mayfield. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? To throw is Mayfield. He's got his man. It's complete to Thomas. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down. Now Warren. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
And he just continues to chew off more and more yardage with every single carry. And you can see here with the numbers, Mike, for as strong as he was in the first half, it almost looks like he's gotten even stronger now here in the second.
And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down. Mayfield. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
I'm not sure if it's this big lead or if it's just this second half pressure getting to him, but that's just a careless throw by the quarterback. And don't let this lead fool you. Throws like that can change this game in an instant. And this defense knows they gave him one and they let him off the hook.
It's a gain of 12 there. It's a first down for Tampa Bay. Here comes Otten in motion. They go play action with me. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Ifantu Melifonwu.
These second half red zone opportunities are critical. I mean, you're not going to score every single time you get down here, but it feels like at this point in the game, this might be my last chance to get this deep. You've got to make the most of those limited opportunities. At least come away with 3. You're hoping for 6, but in this case, you come away with 0.
The home team's offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. This will start from the 12, trying to put a drive together here. It's 1st and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws.
Oh, big hole left side. Inside the 20. And he will take this one in. 88 yards. Touchdown, Detroit. They get the job done in the air. Greg, that is a play we see often. It's also a play we see work very often.
Mike, that 4 vertical route, it puts a ton of pressure on the secondary. But in order to do that, you have to give your quarterback time for those receivers to get downfield. Give credit to the offensive line. That's exactly what they did. They're able to take advantage for the strike.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Palmer now to return. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. The Buccaneers offense starting to trot out for this next possession. And as we look back now, Greg, at how we got here, we got a ton of highlights of the offense so far. In particular, great passing.
Yeah, and if you want to score points in the NFL, Mike, there's no secret. You've got to do it primarily through the air. And with 3 touchdowns here so far, that's exactly what we've seen. It's been deep balls. It's been intermediate shots. It's been good run after catch. This has really been high-level offense on display right from the jump.
Down the left sideline. And he will score. Trey Palmer. Touchdown, Tampa. A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play, run after catch.
McLaughlin, good on the extra point. And the Bucs will extend this third quarter lead.
Chase McLaughlin, the kickoff for the Buccaneers.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The home team's offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. He's got his man, Peoples-Jones. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. In motion, Peoples-Jones. Throwing on 2nd down, Goff. That's right side and brought in by Williams. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down. Goff gives it to Gibbs. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss.
And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down. Here's Goff. That's taken in by Khalif Raymond. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker. In motion, Peoples-Jones. They'll try it now with Gibbs. And this is not going to be enough. He is short of the marker. And they have turned it over on downs.
Yeah, when you find yourself down big here in the 2nd half, you have to maximize every possession. And that's exactly what the coach tried to do, going for it on 4th down. Give yourselves a chance to cut into this big lead. But it's the defense that came through again with a huge stop. And that's going to make their chances of coming back that much more difficult.
He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. Kirby Joseph there to make the play. 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, Warren. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So, both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Third down, 3 to go. They'll try to run for it. Here's White. The offense is out there. 4th and inches. They'll try it now with Warren. And he's going to have a Bucs first down as they get 4 on 4th and inches.
This play should always end up converting a 4th down, especially at this distance. But you can't tell me there weren't some nerves on that sideline as they sent that play in to snap it. But fortunately, nothing to worry about. The offense gets it done.
And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. A carry here for Warren. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down. Here's a handoff to Warren. And he's got nowhere to go. The defensive front controlling a lot of scrimmage there. And that is going to bring up 4th down.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
They'll try to run. And he's not going to get there. Coming up a couple of yards short. This is going to be a turnover on downs. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing, Goff. Throwing left side. And it's taken in by Williams. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick 1st down. Now Goff. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
This one finds Peoples-Jones. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
That is a gain of 20. What a chance now. 1st and goal coming up. Goff to throw. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack. Going in the wrong direction. Now 2nd and goal from the 12. Off the play fake. Here's Goff. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. Goff. That one taken in. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Lions. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a two-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. They run with Warren to the 20. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Jalen Warren. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. And another score in another good performance after winning the opener on their way to 2-0.
Mike, you can't be 2-0 without being 1-0, and for them to be able to continue to string early wins together in the first part of the year, this is the start that every team dreams about. This is what you work for all offseason long to start your season and build some early momentum. Gives you a lot of flexibility and wiggle room as the rest of this season plays on.
Chase McLaughlin, the kickoff for the Buccaneers.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. Here's the Detroit offense now, headed back onto the field. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. In motion, Peoples-Jones. On 1st and 10, here's Goff. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Seemed to me from up here, Mike, that he really locked in on that guy. He told himself, I'm going to give my guy a chance to go compete for this ball. But anytime he enters such a crowded area, it usually means if he works through his progression, there's an easier throw somewhere on the field. Instead, he tries to fit it in and just wasn't able to quite make the completion.
They had the right play call. The screen goes for 15 and a first down.
That's good for the Lions.
Throwing here is Goff. That's caught by Gibbs. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Goff to throw. Going up top. And that is incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath. This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump. And they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
From the gun, on 3rd down, it's Goff. Right side, it's Laporta, the tight end.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And he's going to go down. The pressure, once again, too much. And that should wrap this one up. Now, following that sack, we have a player who was injured. That is a worrisome development here late in the game. On the ground, this is Warren. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
And what's that one thing you hear from coaches all the time, Mike, right? Finish strong, and he's doing just that. His numbers here in this one, they have been terrific. But he's going to give you a full 4 quarters, and I think at this point in the game, he knows there's even more yards to be had.
And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage. Here's Warren. On 4th down, on comes Jake Camarda to punt for Tampa Bay. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The home team's offense ready for this next possession. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and with some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. To throw, Hooker. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down. Here's Hooker. He's going to let this one go deep. That is not the way downfield. Incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. 3rd down stop sets up 4th down. Now, Hooker. He's going to look downfield once again.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Victory formation, defense powerless to stop. And that should just about do it. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.